There are more and more campaigns that are aimed at raising awareness about breast cancer, and a lot of these campaigns use breasts to raise awareness, right? So there's one campaign known as Cop a Feel, right? And the whole point of that campaign is to encourage women to do self-tests to make sure that they don't feel a lump or anything like that. And recently a SUNY student criticized the Cop a Feel campaign because they encouraged cheerleaders from SUNY to do a naked calendar where they're just like covering themselves, and it kind of like oddly sexualizes breast cancer. So a lot of people are starting to have a problem with this, and I think that it's really a fascinating question.
Yeah, first of all, I think the Shiites would be as upset as the Sunnis are at this, but a random Muslim joke in the middle of this
Which was like probably the worst joke you've ever told in your entire life.
Okay, all right, lighten the mood a little bit. All right, now, in reality, come on, look at these. Save the Tatas, save second base, help the Hooters. These are all different things meant to draw attention to breast cancer. One of them is called I Love Boobies. Okay, I think we've lost subtlety here.
Yeah, so people are wondering whether or not, you know, baring your breasts is an effective way to get a political message across or an effective way to raise awareness for an illness. And I think that there are really good points made on both sides. For instance, I mean, breast cancer is not it's not something that people generally want to talk about, right? Cancer is not a sexy topic, and I'm not saying that it has to be a sexy topic, but what do you have to do to get people to talk about something that's depressing and sad, right? So you try to sexualize it, but at the same time, when you think about people that are actually breast cancer victims, first of all, there are guys out there that are breast cancer victims, and how do they fit into this puzzle, right? And also, a lot of people who do get diagnosed with breast cancer have to get mastectomies, and that means that they lose their breasts, and you have these campaigns that, you know,
are glorifying beautiful, healthy breasts.
Exactly.
So that's obviously a tremendous irony right there. And then there was this woman apparently at the university that you were mentioning who arranges SlutWalk, which is a wholly different campaign where women also dress very provocatively or get naked, etc. And that is to draw awareness to rape issues, that it's not what you wear, the women didn't have it coming, etc. And so people were like, wait a minute, you do the same thing, but you do for a different topic on rape, and you're criticizing them for doing it for breast cancer. So that's really weird, right?
Right, but I don't think that that's hypocritical at all, because the Slut Walk is supposed to raise awareness about the issue of rape and how whenever a woman is raped, it is not her fault because of the way she is dressed. Basically, they're saying, look, I might be scantily clad, but that's not giving you permission to do whatever you want to me. So them being scantily clad makes sense in that context.
But you know, you could say, hey, look, it's about breasts, and hence it makes sense the way of drawing. So, look, as a guy, am I going to be opposed to things where women dress scantily or do naked calendars? It's hard for me to say I'm opposed to that, right? I'm keeping it real. At the same time, just being objective about it, I think they've taken it too far. Like, I get why they were doing it in the first place, and you don't want to be super dry, like have a professor out there like, you should really care about breast cancer, right?
Yeah.
But they're running away with this. Cop a Feel?
Cop a Feel goes way too far, in my opinion.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cop a Feel? I mean, that's actively promoting like almost sexual assault. I know, they're being playful. It's not, I know you're not supposed to take it overly seriously, but it's not the right message to send.
Yeah.
So there are bounds of reason, and I think they have violated the bounds of reason. On the Slut Walk, I don't want to take away from their causes, I don't want to take away from breast cancer, but I don't think it's that great a connection either, right?
Really?
I mean,
but the whole point of Slut Walk is to say, like, I could wear whatever the hell I want. That doesn't give you permission to do what you want to me.
No, I get it. I get the whole thing.
There's a point to it. You see what I'm saying?
But again, there's an irony of women getting naked and then saying, don't sexualize me.
I know, but with breast cancer, it's especially strange because you're glorifying breasts to raise awareness to a situation where women are losing their breasts. So it kind of adds insult to injury.
Yeah, well, no, that's a great point. But either way, even though I'm being Grandpa Cenk about it, I'm starting to be against both of those things. I mean, I'm not going to counter-protest or anything like that. On the other hand, if I counter-protested, I would see them. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You know what, with all these puns, etc., give it a breast. Ironic.
Does that even make sense?
I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.